So a friend visited me through the weekend. He's an ex-colleague, very smart guy, with a paper in his pocket, folded, and asked for a calculator and a paper and a pen. And I was going with him through what he wanted to take me through. And what he wanted to prove to me is that he can't do better than what he's doing with his finances. So he wanted to prove to me that this is my income, those are my expenses, I have a family, I can't save more, I can't do more, I don't know how to do more. So I do not know how to invest, I do not understand equities, I don't have enough money for real estate. And I noticed something I always notice. People try to eat the whole cake at the same time. So people try to pursue the final goal in one hit. That cannot happen simply, guys. You need to understand the mountain, if you're climbing it, a step at a time, and a challenge at a time, and a phase at a time. So within what he presented, I could identify 4 sides which should be touched on. The first is his income and the perception of his income, and the perception of what he can save or not based on his expenses. So we need to work on income, we need to work on expenses, more so the perception of it. How does he think of it? As well as step 2 is to, other than the expenses and the income, there's savings now that came out, how to invest it and how to get something out of it and how to grow it and how to compound it. And last but not least, after looking at the expenses and the income and the investments, so the compounding, the profit, the future, we need to look at the other side, which is how he develops mentally with his money developing. Because more with time, you will need more knowledge to manage more money. So it's easy to deploy $2,000. It's much more difficult to deploy $2 million knowledgeably, knowingly, and without big catastrophic mistakes. So those points are very important. So he has to do an investment of his time in him, as well as he needs to take measures to change his perception about his income, his expenditure, and his money. And the first same day in the morning, I was shooting my son. My son, who's 7 today, opened his first business. He opened a gym on the metaverse. And I know you would laugh about that, but he's thinking about scaling. So he recruited a cash register. I forgot the name of the guy now. He has a name to the cash register. He's an employee who's working well. And he has a cleaner. And when I asked him why, he said because he wants to grow bigger. He wants to become the biggest gym. And I asked him, why did you open a gym? He said, because I want to be buff. He wants to train, work out. So he wants to train. And that's funny because it applies perfectly to every single thought that every single one of us has. The whole school of thought, the whole mindset that we possess and we run by. Now, what does this have to do with my friend? It's enabling people to think out of the box, and it's allowing people a breakthrough first mentally, prior to allowing them a breakthrough financially or in any other way. Okay? It's allowing people to dare to dream and dare to believe that they can do. And my son does, my friend doesn't. We will have a discussion on each of those subjects. But what I want to tell you today is just, guys, dare to dream. Dare to believe that you can do better and bigger. And following this will be discussions on every single one of the elements we talked about in this video. What are you doing, Habibi? Kareem? What are you doing? My man? Kareem? You don't want my answer? You're busy with the business? What kind of business do you have?
Gym.
A gym? You open a gym? Where did you open a gym?
In a island.
In an island? Where? On Roblox? Yeah? And what do you have now? Are you running the business? Is it earning money? How much money does it earn now?
For me, 168 million 5 and now I'm getting even more
Really? How are you getting more?
because I have 2 assistants.
2 assistants. What are the assistants doing?
The cash register is called Nick,
Okay.
and my cleaner is Alex.
Alex. And what do? They're taking care of the gym?
Yeah, when I work out to get to run the biggest business in the world.
Really? The biggest gym business in the world? Why did you open a gym? Why not something else?
Yeah, because it says that because I wanna get buff.
You want to get buff as well, yeah? Okay. Wow.